is Rainbow Scent. This is a message for you. For your betterment. Be aware of temptation in general. Be aware. As I as I stated in my last post, when something is too good to be true, it usually is. Alright? And on that, and then you face all hardships head on. Do not run away, because it is a lesson. And if you run from the lesson, it's not going to go anywhere. Especially if you're doing karma. You can't run from karma, and you can't run from God. These people that do this is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry. They'll use your weaknesses against you. Say, for example, you go online and you ask for help for your own children, for the sake of your children. They'll turn that on you and say, it's karma. Well, I'm so happy and thankful and blessed that I could clarify that in my last post, saying, no, because the rest of my life is just peachy keen. Millions of peaches for me. Millions of peaches for free. I know I'm corny, but I love that 90s song. Live in your truth at all times. Don't ever back down, especially when being forced with either temptation or opposition. The more you stand up for yourself and you stand up in your own life, the more you win. Because you're in the right. God will bless you if you're within your truth, in the truth in general. You've been living in the truth the entire time, regardless of what people say or do against you, or to try to paint you in a light that is not yours, or to say, in a shadow that is not yours. They say, oh, you've healed. Yes, everybody's healing. Everybody's learning. Everybody's evolving. Or at least it should be. Yeah. But I mean, I can assure you that none of that stuff we heard about me was ever remotely the truth. Like, it was extremely exaggerated. If you know my face, you know my face. It's exaggerated. To the umpteenth million degree. Alright? All it was is I had an opiate addiction, is all it was. In my neck. And then I quit. On my own. But we're not going to get into that. I own it. I take accountability. I've already done that again and again. I don't need some peon or some BD energy trying to teach me a lesson. Well, it's not up to you to teach me a lesson. It's up to God. Everything's up to God. So, therefore, you're wondering why you're getting karma. Well, it wasn't up to you to teach moi, or anyone, a lesson. To make an example out of me or anyone else. You're mistaken on that one. That's why you're getting karma. Because you don't know why? Yes, that is why. Using children against somebody, for example, and then poking the bear. Sound familiar? Anyone that uses children as weapons is scum. First off. You're scum for doing that. Just for the sake of control. You're scum. And the manipulation, the lies, and then still not taking accountability and playing the victim. I'm sorry. You need some serious healing, and I pray to God, in the name of Jesus, that you heal. Especially when you were defecating on somebody. Literally, like, literally, were you really doing that? Oh my God, it's disgusting. Well, you're a fool. It's important to know who you are. at all times. Like, you need to know who you are at your core. Know thyself is a very important statement. And then know your truth. And don't waver from your truth. Yeah. And treat others the way that you would yourself like to be treated. Put yourself in their shoes. Would you like that treatment that you were giving that person or whatever? Even an animal. Would you like that? If the answer is no, then don't do that. It's simple. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just common sense. Shit. Do your research. Just do your research. I can't even tell you how many people's lives have been ruined because people don't do their damn jobs. Or they don't even do research based upon, hey, asking a question whether something is true or not. And then over assumptions, they wreck their own lives by ruining relationships and then breaking apart families for no reason at all except for their own insecurities, which is pathetic. Sorry, it is. And you look within, not without, not with vindication within and not vindication by outside forces. If it doesn't resonate with your soul, with your heart, then it's not good for you. Don't ask other people around you whether it's good for you. Because only you know if it's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you asking opinions? You can ask opinions, yes. You can get insight from other people's experiences of others, especially if they've been through it, then yes. But if they have not been through it, or they don't care, or they have absolutely no intake on a healthy relationship whatsoever, simply do not ask them about relationships, for example. Or even about a job. If they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they're doing. Don't ask somebody who doesn't know what they're doing how to do something. It's the blind leading the blind and the dumb leading the dumb. I mean, am I wrong in saying this? I apologize if I am, but it's making perfect sense to me. I'm sure along with the rest of humanity it will too. Let me know. I'd love to hear your opinion. The values of the soul and versus values of money and temptation. Yeah, we already covered that in the last video. Check it out. And don't always listen to what you hear. People base things upon judgments that aren't even their own, based upon gossip and slander. And it's simply ridiculous. Like, you're only making yourself look like a clown by listening to a clown talk about somebody who actually is not a clown. You can go on with the clown cars over there. I mean, they're parked down the street. Okay? Here's some shoes. You'll fit right in. I can't help myself, I'm sorry. Carrying divine love. Even if you are the sacrifice. Yeah, they want to sacrifice you because you have divine love, thinking that they could take your divine love. Well, let me clue you in on something. If you are not living within God's plan and within Christ's example, you won't get divine love either way. So even if you do end up sacrificing somebody with divine love, who exhibits divine love, you will not receive divine love. It doesn't work like that. You think you're smarter than God? If you do, you are sadly mistaken, my friend. Because God will give those who actually walk within Christ's example and show divine love through and through. Live through it, love it, embody it, and then they will be blessed. There's no reason to sacrifice somebody like that. You're not going to gain anything except more karma for more lifetimes and probably centuries stuck here on earth over and over again, doing the same pattern over and over again. Just so you know. Alright, I just had to clarify that. God bless.